Hello everybody. Today I just have a quick little tutorial slash quick tips type of thing for homework number 4, file paths. There's a couple things I like to go over with everybody. There are a few ways we can set up our file paths. We can use absolute paths and we can use relative paths. For this assignment, I'm asking that everybody use relative paths. But let's take a quick look at both. So here we are, we're in the index.html file, and what we want to do is we want to set background images for each of these elements. Let's take a quick look at those elements. Okay, here they are. We can see them. We have a couple empty elements, and we're going to fill them with the images. Now, it is pretty common for people to want to fill those images with images right here, right? So you just take the image, and then you just find whatever it is that you're looking for. And so that will give us this type of layout. So the image is in there, but as we can see, this is not quite right. The image is sitting in there. It's like in the one place, and if I put the 2 there, the 2 will appear there, and all that would be great, fine. But this is not what we're trying to do. We're actually trying to set background images. It'll look a lot better. So this is not the technique that we want to use. So let's get rid of this. Let's jump over to the CSS. Okay, and right here, we're all ready for number 1. We're going to focus on this element right here, and we are going to set its background image. Just going to type in BI, and that's going to help me with everything that I need there. Now I need to find the file path, and as I said, we are going to do this right now using absolute path. So using absolute path, it's the easier way. What we want to do is find the image that we're looking for. And as we can see, we're looking for this image right here. So right now we are in the root folder. The root folder is the week 4 file path. It'll be your first name, your last name, week 4 file paths. So that will be your root folder. So let's say I want to start in the root, which is where I am, and then navigate to this images1 folder. Great. And then find this one image. Okay. So what I want to do is, boom, start in the root. That's what that slash there means. Start in the root. Then from the root, look for the images folder, and then from there, find the image. And when I save, and we take a look at what it is that we have, we can see that we now have the number 1 image in there, and it's looking nicely. The CSS was set up so that way if you did this correctly, it'll look very nice. I can't drag the image around before because it's not content anymore, it's a background image, but this is what it is that we're trying to do. We're trying to get that background image in there. However, I didn't quite do it correctly here. This is absolute path. I did say start at the root, and then it's just normal, like start in the root and then find this folder and then find this file. Okay. That's not what I want to do though. I want to use relative path. So the way relative path works is I have to know where I am. And right now I am in the CSS file. And where is the CSS file? And it might be hard to see over here. But if I open up the CSS folder, we can see that there is that style.css file inside the CSS folder. Okay, the CSS folder is inside the assets folder. And the assets folder is in the root. So we need to know where we are. And right now we are here. Great. So we are in, let me just write this down. We are currently in, I'm just going to do this for the root. All right, that's where we are. We're in the root, right? And from there, we are in the assets. Then we are in the CSS, and we are currently typing in the style. But you have to spell style. Oh, I was spelling it correctly. Look at that. We have the style.css file. Okay, that's where we are right now. Now we need the number 1 image. And so where is that? Well, we did already discover it's in the root and it's in this. So let's do that as well. So if we start in the root folder, we're not going to jump into assets. It's actually the folder right here. It's in the root. Okay, so going from the root, and it is images plural -1. And the file that we're looking for is called 1.png. Great. So this is where we are, and this is where we want to go. So how do we get here, or specifically, how do we get here from here? Well, let's start up here. Let's start up in this little folder tabs here. So right now I am here. Well, in order for me to get to the root, I see I need to go back a folder and then go back another folder, and that will put me in the root. So as discussed, the method to go back a folder is as such. And if you want to go back 2 folders, we need to type that bit of text twice. So I want to go back twice. Now, I'm not going to go too far into this, especially for the rest of them, because I'm showing quite a bit here. The other reason why I'm showing you this video or I'm going over this is because I want to show you how I do it. I use a lot of shortcuts, and I just use a lot of shortcuts, and that's what I'm going to do here. For all of these, you need to know what you're looking for. So yeah, we're looking for number 1. We're looking for number 1. I'm going to put my cursor right inside these parentheses, hold Alt. I'm sorry, it's not Alt, it's Control. I have to update my message on Teams. All right, Control Spacebar. Is what I'm looking for there? No. Is the folder I'm looking for there? No. Can I get to the folder I'm looking for from here, from either of these two? No. If you answer no to all those questions, ... Ask those questions again. Is what I'm looking for here? No. Okay. Is what I'm looking for inside either of these folders? No. All right. ... again. Okay, is what I'm looking for here? No. Is what I'm looking for here inside one of these folders? Yes, it is. It's right there. Enter, and there's my image. That is how I recommend you do it. In time, you'll start to kind of figure it out, but really start here. Control space bar. Nope. Nope. There we go. And so that's just a quick little tip on how to finish the rest of these. This is the code that you need. You will not need to edit anything on this page except for your name. Everything else here you're just going to leave alone. There you go. And if you have any questions, you all know how to reach me. And take care.